Welcome to the topic on entering General Ledger for the first time. When you first enter General Ledger for the first time, as I'm going to do by clicking on the General Ledger button on the Cobra menu, you will receive this message that says there are no years set up in the General Ledger. So I'm going to click OK, and we're brought to the General Ledger screen where I'm going to set up a year, because we need a year in here before we can start setting up a chart of accounts or doing anything else. So I'm going to click Setup on the menu bar, and I'm going to select New Year. Now the key to this is understanding your fiscal year. Some people's fiscal years start at the first day of the calendar year, and some of them may start at any month during a fiscal year. So when you select the fiscal year, you have to understand that the fiscal year should represent the month of the year that you're setting up as your first month of that fiscal year. In other words, if your fiscal year starts in March of 2005, then 2005 would be your fiscal year, and March 1st would be the first period and first day of that fiscal year. So even though the fiscal year may end in 2006, where it begins becomes the fiscal year and the year that you're setting up in General Ledger. When you click Save, it just takes a couple of seconds to create the fiscal year with all of its periods. When we click OK, we can exit out, and in the current GL settings then you will see that fiscal year, and you can select it, and Cobra will have that fiscal year open all the time until you change it. So as you begin working with the General Ledger, you can start working with a specific period, but before we do anything in General Ledger, you want to start setting up your chart of accounts. This ends the lesson on entering General Ledger for the first time.